Nurses are told that if we want to make more money, we need to pick up more shifts or go travel nursing. That's more overtime, more weekends, and more holidays. But overtime isn't leverage. Leverage is income that doesn't require another 12-hour shift. And the conversation most nurses are never taught. When you see headlines like, how to make 2 to 3K a month as a nurse, or $260 for a 30-second video, or from scrub to side hustle, or double your income as a nurse, it sounds like hype. But the common denominator behind all of the statements isn't hype, it's leverage. So, what is leverage? Leverage is when one unit of effort produces disproportionate results. In simple terms, you do the work once, and it keeps working for you. Right now, most nurses operate in a time for money model. You work 12 hours, you get paid for 12 hours. You stop working, and the income stops. That's linear income. More hours equate to more money, but leverage changes all of that. Leverage looks like creating something once, a piece of content, a digital product, a system, and allowing that asset to continue generating value long after you finish creating it. And that's how income becomes separated from hours. That's the shift. And the reason most nurses struggle with this isn't because they aren't smart enough. It's not because they lack discipline. It's because we are trained to trade time for money. Shift-based thinking, hourly thinking, overtime thinking, travel nurse thinking. So when nurses try to build something online, they approach it all the same way. They post randomly. They rely on motivation. They try for 60 or 90 days and then they quit. Not because they failed, but because they never built a roadmap. Content without structure becomes another task on top of what an already exhausting schedule looks like. And posting when you're tired after a 12-hour shift is not strategy. It's survival mode. If you can educate a patient, you can educate an audience. Nurses already know how to communicate clearly. We already know how to break down complex information. We already have credibility. But credibility without structure doesn't create leverage. Structure does. And that's why I built a 12-month content system. Not because motivation isn't important, but because motivation fades. Structure removes decision fatigue. Structure removes overwhelm. Structure allows you to build assets consistently. And assets are what create leverage. Leverage is what allows income to exist beyond the bedside. So in 12 months, you could either still be picking up overtime to increase your income, or you could have built digital assets that continue working for you. That decision starts with long-term thinking. Leverage isn't about going viral. It's not about becoming an influencer. It's about building systems that separate income from hours. So if you're serious about building income beyond the bedside, start thinking in terms of leverage instead of shifts. And if you need structure to do that, my 12-month content planner is linked below. Because freedom doesn't start with overtime or extra contract shifts. It starts with leverage.